Hello guys, it's me, Amtrak Kirby. Um, I'm doing a re-upload to the Orlando video, and because they're doing some expansions and there's some things I wanted to change. So, but it's basically the same except that there's a few extra stations, and I have my microphone with me right now. And I have my microphone with me too. Um, so yeah, we have. I actually made the names for the lines instead of just using the subway lines for MTA subway. But so we have like a couple different lines. We have Wetfield Airport line, Apopka line, Kimmissee line, and Sanford line. They're named for the major towns or cities that these lines connect. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of these lines or misname, if that's a word or something, I don't know. But yeah, so if you keep track, I'm just gonna redo this because I'm probably gonna delete the old video and replace it with the new one. Ignore that. So these three stations are the main line, kind of like the center city stations here in Philadelphia. Orlando Station, connection with Amtrak, Church Street, and Link Central. Orlando Station and Church Street are two major stations because Orlando Station kind of speaks for itself, and Link Central connects with a lot of the major busways and BRTs and just normal buses that connect throughout Orlando. I'm pretty sure the same company just runs throughout the entirety of the Orlando greater area. Whatever it's called, like the Orlando greater area, like the OGA or whatever. I don't know. I'm not from there. You have these three stations, and we have Westmoreland Drive. Well, actually, there's something I want to talk before that. So, I'm using this main line more likely as the Sanford and Kimmissee line. You can probably recognize it. I just split the original line from real life and just split it in two. And I added a couple more lines. So we have this Apopka line. You see there's not a junction for here. This is the Apopka line, goes to Apopka. And maybe we can add another junction where it just like flies over here, connects to this or something, I don't know. It's really supposed to go from Orlando Station, then go to Link Central, and then switches from the front end of the cab to the back end of the cab, and then backs out of the station and goes from there. And we have Westmoreland Drive, Colonial Drive, Country Club Drive, Princeton Street, my bad. Lee Road, Orange Blossom Trail, John Young Parkway, which is this junction of different roads intersecting. So we have Lee Road, John Young Parkway, and Orange Blossom Trail. Edgewater Drive, Lockhart over here. It used to be like over here, the station, but I thought they would be too close, so I just moved it over here. We have Piedmont, and this is Apopka. Originally, this is where it would terminate, but I extended it by one more station. It's kind of far, but Zellwood, because it's more empty land here, basically. I thought it's like, oh, why not just extend it to here, because there's more land over here to make a yard. So yeah, the thing I like about Apopka is that can reuse the old station, because this is where the old station is, and a bunch of the bus stops is over here. Like the buses in the area stops over here, down here. So like make two platforms, the old station and the new station connected with the bus stop area. Then yeah, let's move on to Wedgefield line, airport line. Wedgefield line, which is the airport. Yeah, there we go. So we have Sand Lake Road and Taft. Then we move on to Orlando International Airport, which makes a connection to Brightline. We have Bell Bay, Meridian Park, and Wedgefield. I don't think this line would get that much ridership, but connection to the airport will probably save it. And it can connect these areas in like the middle of nowhere. I don't know. But moving on to Kimsey line, we have Meadowwoods. This is basically the southern half of the original line, like the big main line that's now split into two. As you know, we have Tupperware, Kimsey, which is connected to Amtrak, and Pocaniac. I don't really know why they put the station here, but I guess it's because it's too far from the real Pocaniac. Pocaniac's all the way down south. Probably takes like 15 minutes drive to get to the station. Which makes sense because it's a park and ride, I'm pretty sure. If you lived in this area, why not just go here instead of here? But I digress. Now we'll move on to the Northern Line, Sanford Line. We have Advent Health Winter Park, which is connecting to Amtrak. Maitland, Altamonte Springs. Wait, Altamont. I don't know. Sorry if I butchered your town name, if you're from there. Longwood, Lake Mary, Sanford, which I should write there's a connection to Amtrak, but this thing is like too far away, and why would you connect to the auto train? It doesn't make sense. You know that this place around the station, or at least north of it, is pretty walkable, even though there's a park and ride. It's connected to this little neighborhood, which is just like those little apartments that looks like a mansion, but I don't know. Hold on. I don't know what they're called, but it's one of those where they look like a single family house, but they're really just a bunch of apartments. You know what I mean, you know what they're called, just please comment it in the comment section. The Berry, and here's the expansion for the Sanford line. They're actually trying to plan this in real life too, so I added this city. They're not going to plan to add a station here, but I decided this would be a good place to put it too. Sorry if you couldn't hear me from earlier. Orange City, and finally DeLand, which connects to Amtrak. So yeah,